Hi there, welcome to my views and news. It seems that this week Jawar Mohammed is going to hold a conference in the US. Preparations are being made. Who is he contacting? Any meetings have been held between Jawar and opposition politicians? Which parties could attend Jawar's conference? Secondly, was Ethiopian military made some claims about Fano. It claimed that Fano fighters tried to disrupt Epiphany celebrations on Sunday. Timkat Epiphany was celebrated in Ethiopia. So what happened? Military has shared some pictures. It issued a statement claiming that in two parts of the region, Fano fighters tried to disrupt the Temkit celebration. So, what happened? Is this claim true or false by the military? Did Fano try to disrupt yesterday religious gatherings? Uh, Thirdly, new wave of Tigrayan refugees is entering IDPs rather is entering Tigray from western zone. While people in Tigray are protesting, IDPs they want to return to western zone, and from western zone people are entering Shiraro town reportedly. Let's start with this with this new story. First, we know that a few days ago, uh, hundreds of Tigrayan IDPs protested in Makale. Most of them are from Western Zone, Humera, Volkai, Sagade. For around 4 years, they have been in Tigray, displaced from their homes in Humera, Volkai, Sagade. The dispute between Tigray and Amhara region continues about the status of Western Zone, very strategic zone, shares border with Sudan, shares border with Eritrea, very fertile as well. The zone is still under the control of Amhara forces and the Ethiopian National Defense Force. So while Tigrayan refugee IDPs want to return to Western Zone, from Western Zone, Tigrayans are being uh, put in conditions that they are entering Tigray. Over 100 people entered Shiraro from Western Zone, according to a zone's head of security. He spoke on that yesterday, and he said that still people are being to forced towards Shiraro from Western Tigray. So the issue is unsolved, and main problem is that the status of the area is unclear. Damak Zadu led Shatadamlio, Damak Zadu administration is in place in Volkai, Tamara Sagade. Tigray side, we know, dismantled southern zone Amhara establishment when Tigray fighters backed by the military entered southern Tigray, Raya. Amhara government there was dismantled. There in southern zone, I think ENDF backed the entry of Tigray fighters, but and Tigray IDPs as well. But here, ENDF is not allowing Tigray fighters to cross Takazé towards Sumera Volkai Sakazé. The issue is unsolved, people suffering. Second was, did Fano try to disrupt yesterday's Timkat celebrations? Firstly, military issued two statements in the last few hours. Military firstly claimed that in Shindi town, which is in West Gojam, Fano fighters, they call them extremists, they tried to disrupt the religious celebrations in Gujam. Military conducted an operation. 10 fighters were killed. and several were injured. Weapons were also shown by the military captured by military from Fano fighters. Shindi, West Goyam. Secondly, military shared pictures of some captured Fano fighters from Debark. Again, same statement military claims that in Debark, Fano fighters tried to disrupt a religious gathering, Debark in Gondar. But military took action and Fano fighters were captured by the security forces. Now, what happened? Did Fano really try to disrupt yesterday's Timkat celebrations? Well, I have not received any confirmed report that the Fano fighters tried to stop Timkat celebrations in any part of the Mahari. Rather, we have received videos and pictures showing Fano fighters protecting the Timkat gatherings, being part of Timkat celebrations. So, military's claims are far from reality, it seems. But it is just trying to tarnish the image of Fano fighters that they are anti-religious celebrations, that they're anti-people. But I think Fano fighters are predominantly Orthodox Christians. MKIT Orthodox celebration is backed by Fano fighters, and we saw that Ethiopian President Haile Selassie also visited Gondar yesterday in connection with Timkat. And nowhere, I think, in Amhara did Fano try to disrupt Timkat gatherings. A few clips for you. One clip for you showing Fano fighters being part of Timkat celebrations in the Amhara region. Watch the clip. Another news story, related news story is about Timke celebrations in Eritrea and by Eritreans living abroad. I saw a video from Kampala, Uganda, showing Eritreans celebrating Timkit there. It seems Eritreans are in good number there in Kampala, and they freely celebrated the day, Timkit. It was celebrated in Asmara too. RTV covered the gathering in Asmara. Watch two clips. First one shows Timkit celebration in Asmara, and second one shows in Kampala, Uganda. Lastly, viewers, is Jawar going to hold an opposition conference of opposition parties and politicians this week? Yes, this is what we have learned, that preparations are being made for a political gathering this week. In Minnesota, Jawar is holding, he's been holding some meetings. Reportedly, he has a meeting with several Ethiopian political parties and opposition political parties, small parties. Which parties are likely to attend Jawar's conference? Uh, he is contacting both Oromo and non-Oromo political parties. At least two Somali parties have been contacted. One held a meeting with Jawar in Minnesota. Tigrayan, Amhara, and Oromo parties and politicians have also been contacted. Reportedly, Jawar wants to ensure, his team wants to ensure that this gathering is not a predominantly Oromo gathering. Because wherever he's going in Europe, in America, we're seeing OLF flag, Oromo symbols. He's launching his book, but definitely the majority of the people attending his talks is Oromo. But he wants now a political gathering with participation of uh, political figures from other ethnic groups as well. This is the challenge he's facing, because in the past, if you remember, Jawar faced criticism and he was accused of being anti Amhara. But he's contacting Amhara politicians too. Let's wait to see what happens this week. The conference is likely to be held reportedly. Thanks for watching.